Good morning, everyone. A very good morning to each and every one of you. Welcome along to the Rustley Golf Course, but today our Harcourts Four Seasons auction room. Mark Morrison is my name, one of two auctioneers working alongside you. Linda Warren-Davey, where are you? There you are, Linda, and myself will be steering you through the 5 opportunities that we bring to the market, to the auction room today. So all the very best to each and every one of you. I really do wish you the best of luck. I'd like to firstly thank and acknowledge our owners in all 5 cases. We thank you for your ease of access and your presentation of your properties, but first and foremost your choice in agency, because of course there is choice in the marketplace. So we thank you very much for choosing to work with the great team here at Harcourts Four Seasons. Now, there are a few friendly faces here in the room who I'm just going to quickly introduce to you. James Twiss and Greg Roberts, most importantly business owners here. Rachel, she's our auction coordinator as well, so she's a very friendly face to meet at the front of the room. If you need any documentation, she'll be able to help you out. And we've got Emma and Jeremy running the technology, so you can keep tabs on everything up on screen as it unfolds. If you need a hand, give someone a wave, and we won't count it as a bid, and someone will come over and give you some assistance. Now, I know the team at Harcourts Four Seasons would have made all the relevant documentation for today's auctions available to you. It's the LIM, the title, and the contract from which we work from. It's been approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the Auckland District Law Society. I'm just going to steer you through some of the most important and relevant rules by which we must operate today. The first one probably won't surprise you. Our owners have set confidential reserve prices in all respects, in all auctions, all situations. It won't be disclosed to you, the bidders at large, but your job as the bidders today is the most simple one. It's to get the bidding up to that confidential reserve. If we can reach it or breach it, the highest bid whose bid that myself or Linda accept, very simply you will be the purchaser. We can nominate the sum by which the bids are raised, and we can in fact refuse a bid if we deem it not to be in the very, very best interests of our owners. If a dispute arises concerning any bidding, if there's any argy-bargy in the crowd, which I'm sure there won't be because you look like upstanding citizens, but if there's any confusion, we revert to the last undisputed bid and recommence the bidding sequence from there. I always recommend, and this is really important, I always recommend that you hold the highest bid on the property that you're bidding for at all times, because sometimes in an auction we don't reach our confidential reserve price. In that situation, we pause the auction and have a conversation next door with our highest bidder. Now, after those conversations, our owners may instruct us to withdraw and sell their property away from the auction and sell it to the highest bidder next door. That's as per clause 2.6 in the contract. So what it means in practice is hold the highest bid at all times, because then you'll be spoken to first, you'll be prioritised first, and you have the first opportunity to negotiate. Now, vendor bidding may be something that you've heard of before. As auctioneers, we often place a vendor bid to start an auction. Sometimes we'll place a vendor bid throughout the bidding. If we do place a vendor bid, very important that you'll understand and know that it is a vendor bid, because we'll call it a vendor bid. It's never close to our reserve price either. It's always under our selling instructions. So if we place a vendor bid, we're giving you some guidance, a roadmap towards home ownership, and you can bid with confidence against any vendor bid that we may place. We have some of our colleagues here working with interested parties who cannot be here in person today, working as telephone bidders. If that's the case, Linda and I will point them out to you, but rest assured they are genuine, bona fide bidders. We've cited the paperwork and we're really happy to move forward on that basis. The part you're probably here for today will be to see the hammer fall to the rostrum. That woke everyone up. If it falls in your direction, congratulations, that means you are the winner. Before you commence your celebrations today, we will ask a few simple things of you. Firstly, that you sign the relevant documentation, and in doing so, you are acknowledging receipt of the approved REA guide. Secondly, arrange to make that payment of 10% of the purchase price. Thirdly and finally, complete the GST information, which is outlined in Schedule 3 these days. If you're here as a bidder, as a buyer today, hopefully, that means that you are in a cash and unconditional position. Take advantage of that head start that you have on the rest of the marketplace. You are the premium and premier buyers in the marketplace. The conditional market always waiting in the wings, hoping that the properties don't sell, so you've got that opportunity to buy before they have their opportunity. All right, the very best of luck to each and every one of you. As I said, let us now move forward to the first auction of the day, 68 Lowe's Road in Darfield, Selwyn District. Katie Harrison, she's been assisting you get ready for auction day, looking after our decision makers today. Good luck to all involved with this one. Katie, I'll just steer the good people here in the room and on the telephone through the key parts of the documentation. It is an estate and freehold that you're securing. It's 1.17 hectares, so close to 12,000 square metres of terra firma on offer. It's Lot 1, depositor plan is 365,731, and it's outlined in the record of title that Katie's been making very much available to you. Settlement date I have set down for Friday the 18th of October of this year. You may have made prior arrangements in writing with our owners. That's okay. You would have had that signed off by them, so you'll understand if you're bidding to an alternative date. I know we've got a registered telephone bidder, James, working alongside that registered party, so happy to work alongside James. I've seen all the paperwork, happy to move forward on that basis, so should you. Schedule 1 outlines your chattels that you receive, and clauses 23 to 26, you would have read and understood those. They're just at the rear of the agreement. Your bidding is on that basis, and it is certainly cash and unconditional in all respects. All right, let's have a look at Lowe's Road for the last time. This is entry-level lifestyle opportunity, isn't it? There's no doubt about that. And you can get many, many happy years ahead of you with this one. 1970s in its construction, so you know it's built to last, and I think it's just timeless in its appeal, timeless in its design. Yes, it's very, very original in many respects, but it's been looked after. It's very, very livable as it is. Maybe you see the opportunity to modernise as you see fit. You can put your own spin and flavour into things. Very established gardens with this one. And all the extensive outbuildings will appeal to many. The tennis court and the pool on offer, yes, they need a bit of TLC, but that's okay. You can get them back up and running, ready for summertime. All right, team, enough about the home. More interested in your engagement in the home, in the property. We talk price, we talk opening bid, easiest bid of the day. What's it to be? What would engage you in the home? What's the number? I'm in a good mood this morning.
500.
Optimistic at $500,000. I was thinking the first number might have a 6 on the start. James, could we just put it up 100 to 600?
600.
There we go. 7? It was easy the first time, should have asked for more. Goodness me, but at 600, let's start at $600,000, should still give others plenty of confidence to have a go north of there at $600,000. Looking for, say, $20,000 on the rise, just to make it easy for you and I. At $600,000, clearly not going to buy it, but it's appreciated and it's a nice place to start. Looking for 20 to go. Once cool. At 600. Twice, quickly now, should be no hesitation at 6. There we go, sir. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Hardest bit out of the way. It's your first one done. Congratulations at 620. James, I take the rebuttal, 640. There we go, right on cue at 640 and 660. Music to my ears at 660. And 680's next.
680.
680 confidently and 7 without hesitation, and it's back in your court. Ball's in your court at 720, can I say for you, James? 7 on this side.
720.
720 it is, and was it 740 on the nod, confidently. 60's next. First chance and opportunity.
760.
60 it is. Do you double me up, go to 800, sir? Mix the strategy up. Happy to work at 780 if you like. Would you like to bid more or less? Where do you see value north of the $760,000 that I have? 765, and I appreciate your hard work, sir. Keep going at 765. James, come back confidently and quickly with 10,000.
770.
Okay, so sir, you've started something with the 5s on this side. He's matched your play, and that's okay, but you've got to continue on now. At $770,000, it's on this side. Second place is dangerous in these auctions. Very hard to buy properties in second place. You shook your head before and then bid again, so I'm happy for you to change your mind again. At $770,000 only. You offered me 5 before. Would $2,500 help? I'm in a generous mood today at 770 on this side. First call, have a quick family committee meeting. Your future's at stake. Second call, it will never be cheaper than today. The lifestyle, the land. It could have been their last bid at 770. We don't know until you bid again, but you need to bid to find out. At 770 I have, chasing down a little 2.5, just to continue the conversation towards home ownership here. Out in the countryside, stunning views of the port, well, you all see the Port Hills, but the Alps, of course, as well. Third call. Tatey for $1,000. To get back in front, what does the rest of the family say? Surely yes. Talk to anyone of an older generation, they probably bought their first home for $82,000 or something like that. Sold it for 300 grand 10 years later. It all makes sense, doesn't it? It hurts on the day. Time takes care of you. 770 here, are we bidding again? Appreciate your interest, thanks Tatey. Look, James, let's just pause the auction at $770,000. I don't have instructions at this stage. Auction still live, pausing at 770. And we'll go on to, yes indeed.
Okay folks, lovely to see you all, and nice way to start our auction morning with some active bidding. Let's hope that's going to happen on the next property that we've got in our auction program in Redwood. Very warm welcome to Karen Ward and your client. It's always a pleasure to work alongside you, Karen. All the very best to our clients today. We'll just go straight into the legal description of this property. Being at a station fee simple, it's positioned on a 607 square metre parcel of land, more or less, and that legal description is Lot 4, deposited plan 28084, as recorded on the instrument of title CB 10A1127 in the Canterbury Land Registry. Now, the settlement date, vacant possession that's being offered is the 31st of October 2024, unless agreed otherwise in any side agreements that have been accepted or signed. No change to that list of chattels. And look, folks, there are just so many boxes to tick with this delightful low maintenance home. Beautifully sited for sun, the section is fully fenced, and I just love how that interior has a really fresh and neutral palette, offering new owners the opportunity to stamp their own signature style. It's a super property for homeowners looking to live in that very convenient location of Redwood. Kitchen is a real feature of the home, providing a really good workspace for meal creation while still having that connection with the dining area and through on into the lounge area and so on. You've got that lovely patio sited well for the sun, particularly great for barbecues in the late afternoon. Redwood's nearby proximity to the city centre, arterial motorways and major retail outlets make this area a very popular location. And actually, I was just reading last night that the whole area is named Redwood after a large protected redwood tree that was planted in the late 19th century. So there's a bit of information for you to store away. No turning back for our owners. I'm hoping that we've got new owners here in the room today. Our instructions are very clear to sell. Auctions open. Who'd like to start me off? Number 7, Beeston Place in Redwood. Looking for an opening bid. And now, if you're serious about buying today, it's not the time to sit on your hands. Auctions open. I could just provide a little bit of pathways. Is there any interest at all over 650,000? Let's say that's just a pathway, bit of a guideline. Any interest in the room at all over 650? All seems to be quiet, no phones calling. Any interest is your final opportunity. We are looking for cash and unconditional buyers. Okay, folks, all seem all very quiet. Karen, quiet. We're just going to transition right through to that next stage. I've got that authority to price the property very sharply at $760,000. So if you're at that level, Karen Ward, she's the person to contact. She'll have a contract written up in no time at all. Thanks so much. All the very best to our clients. And we'll just get an update on what's happening with the first auction of the day. Thanks so much.
but not there. I'm neither here nor there. Well, hello, and back to Lowe's Road we go. At 68 Lowe's Road, folks, we paused at $770,000 with our highest bidder on the telephone a little while ago. We've had some positive conversations, it would be fair to say. James, I understand the bid on the phone has graciously increased to 825. 825, perfect. And I now look to our decision makers, our family here at $825,000. I know it's a very, very special day. At $825,000, we are on the market and selling away. Be very, very clear, for the want of a better bid or offer. I looked to my underbidders earlier. Welcome you back in at any stage north of that level. You might just own it at 825, or anyone else in the room for that matter, because when the hammer comes down, she's gone for good. First time at 825, twice, third final. Congratulations on the telephone, congratulations here in the room at 825. Delighted to announce 68 Lowe's. It's going, and gone. Congratulations. Well done. Team, we can now move forward to our next opportunity of the morning, being 3 Kenoi Street in Kaiapoi. Jane Martin has been your tour guide to home ownership here, assisting you get ready for auction day, of course looking after our owners at the same time and doing a fine job, as she always does. This is an estate and freehold, just over the 500 square metres at 506 squares of freehold terra firma. All the information you need to know is outlined in that record of title that she's been making available to you. The 4th of November 2024 is your settlement date, so a little bit of time for you to get your affairs in order and to order the delivery truck to pull up at the end of the driveway. Schedule 1 outlines the list of chattels that you receive, and the further terms, nice and easy here. Clauses 23 to 27. Your bidding is certainly cash and unconditional in all respects. This is just a wee cracker of a home right the way down the end of the cul-de-sac and then down a nice long driveway. That means if you enjoy the peace and quiet and tranquility, you will get that in spades here. There is no doubt about that. A nice easy care home, I would have thought. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Very, very easy. I like the orientation, the way that the living spaces just spill out into that private outdoor space. If you've got dogs or children, well, you're going to appreciate through the back fence. There's the gate there. I popped my head through the other day to have a look, and you've got that huge reserve space just to take care of all of your exercise needs. Great for burning off all the energy of the children and the pets. And you don't need to mow the lawns. The council will take care of that for you. Alrighty. I thought we might just start today at about $580,000. It should be relatively easy to get your hand in the air at $580,000. Who'd like to start me there? Everyone studies their shoelaces, scrolls through Instagram, avoiding eye contact with the auctioneer, that's fine. I'll place a vendor bid there at $580,000. It's not for sale at $580,000, nor should it be at $580,000. There we go. There's our start point, a vendor bid at $580,000. I chased down even a little $10,000 to go to get me through to $590,000. Cash and unconditionally, I work with you today. First opportunity to buy. First call at $580 here in Kenoi. Twice at 580. Neat and tidy little home. You'd be very, very proud to own this one. Third and final chance. Running out of opportunities to bid. Very good, Jane. That's okay. Not our day today. We just move confidently into the next phase of our marketing and selling of the home. At $580, we pass it in back to the owner and back into your capable hands at $580. Now, our owner has instructed us to price at $630,000. So there you go, $630,000. There should be a line of people forming in front of Jane as we speak, making inquiries to buy. Good luck, Jane, moving into the weekend. Priced at $630,000. Yes. Run order. Katie Harrison's out celebrating the auction sale just previously, so we're just going to jump past her Haymakers and we will return to that shortly. Let's move on to 8A Park Street just to keep our morning rolling forward. At this juncture, I introduce Karen Ward. She puts up bubble-free sold stickers because she does it on a regular basis, so you know that you're dealing with quality when you work with Karen. Karen, good luck to you and our lovely owners that you represent here in this stunning home and gorgeous street. It's an estate and freehold, 885 square metres of freehold land. It's lot 2. Deposit plan is 42081, and it's outlined in your record of title that Karen's been making overwhelmingly available to you, the unconditional market. Friday the 18th of October is your conjoined settlement date. Unless you work to an alternative date with our owners, that's fine. Schedule 1 outlines the extensive list of chattels. They look accurate to me. I note the clotheslines included. Please don't get hung up on that. Those further terms of sale, clauses 23 to 27, you would have read and understood those as well. And as I said at the start of the day, your bidding is cash and unconditional right across the board. Let's have a look at this gorgeous home. Firstly, the street, Park Street. It's a street I'd never been down in all of my days, but I turned around the corner and it was just a gorgeous street that met me, the tree-lined street. You'll enjoy coming home to that each and every day. Our owners have been there happily ensconced for 24 years, they tell me. They've always appreciated Dudley Park at the end of the road. Easy to go and see was it the kids or the grandkids netball? Yes, yep, so nice and easy on that in that respect. And when you come home, you're going to be always very, very happily ensconced at this home. The gardens, they are mature, they are impressive. The orientation of the home is just so that the sunlight just spills in and you're going to enjoy this one. The garden just coming into its own at this time of year. The home itself, there's opportunities if you see the option to modernise and update as you wish, but you know it's been well loved, it's been well cared for by our owners for the last 24 years. So you really do get everything that you could possibly want here. I could wax lyrical about this home, as you can tell, but it's not about me. It's about your bidding today and where we see the value. Is there, say, $780,000 just to start me away optimistically? To stake your claim. You can park up for many years here in Park Street. At $780, I'll just start away then, no problems, not here to dilly-dally. As you percolate, I don't hesitate and place a vendor bid at $780,000. You should be bidding quickly and confidently at $800,000 to have a go. First opportunity to own, $780 on a vendor bid with me. First call has been and gone twice. Beautiful little community, gorgeous street here. Third final chance at $780,000 for an unforgettable home. At $780,000, it's my only vendor bid today. If there's not even a $10,000 bid, we'll just pass the property in. Be very, very clear. No biz today, no problems whatsoever, Karen. That's okay, we've got a good plan that we work to today. It's 780, it's not for sale. We've had a good conversation with our owners. They've made a very wise decision to price their home at $875,000. It represents really, really good buying for all of this home. $875,000. Karen, good luck with that price moving into the weekend. I know you've got people interested. If you haven't seen it before, those of you tuning in online, get in touch with Karen. I would encourage you to do that. Thank you. Alrighty team, 97 Haymakers Crescent, our last opportunity of the day. Katie Harrison, already good success today working with you, so good luck here in Haymakers Crescent, an estate and freehold, a compelling 4,111 square metres of quality freehold land, the best land that you can secure in New Zealand. It's outlined in your record of title that Katie's been filing through to your inboxes for you to review. I'll spit it out eventually. Friday the 18th of November 2024 is the nice and comfortable settlement date that you work to. Schedule 1 outlines the impressive list of chattels, and clauses 23 and 24 are all that you need to consider at the rear of the agreement. Well, they say that the best way to improve your memory is to buy an unforgettable home. I think that 97 Haymakers could be that home for you. Just built a couple of years ago, 2022 built, and built to a high standard. No shortcuts taken with this one. Gorgeous living spaces, and I love the easy flow from inside to outside. You'll appreciate that as we roll from spring into summer. If you've got cars, the tools, the toys, and all of the other things that comes with busy lives and successful lifestyles, then you're going to have a great place to house it all. The double garage, plus that 3-bay shed and the workshop space as well. That will be appreciated by those that like to tinker on the weekend. Okay, Haymakers. Maybe we've got one knockout punch, a haymaker. that might just do it today. Starting bid, opening bid, where do you see it? I'll need a little bit more than that. Maybe 1,525, 1,525 should be easy. Well, you still like call. I represent my owners at $1,525,000. Be very clear, not for sale at that level. If you see interest north of there at say $1,550,000, happy to work with you optimistically at that level. First call, vendor bid with me. Stake in the ground, line in the sand at 152.5 twice. Third final opportunity, looking for a little quarter to go. Very good, I'll just bounce it north to that 25 that I was looking for at 1,550,000 at 1,550. I'll work in a quarter if it helps you. At 1,575 is what I chase down. Looking for 25 north of my 1,550. Stunning home, one that you'll be very, very proud to call your own. You'll have friends that you never knew you had because I'll be coming around to see your home and see you, of course. First chance, twice, third final. Well, Katie, last vendor bid on behalf of my owners at 1,575, at 1,575 with me. I'm out, I'm done. If I see no bidding, I simply pass in and look for interest conditionally north of there. At $1,575,000, 3 chances, you're running out of time. First call, twice, third final. Katie, no problems whatsoever. I pass the property back into our owners and, of course, your capable hands. Looking for interest north of 1,575. That should engage you. If you do have interest, please get in touch with Katie as soon as you can. And that wraps up our program here today. So thank you very much for your keen interest to the golfers here in the room, to those conditional and to those bidders and buyers and speculators. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. I'll sign off and say enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
What does perfect even